to the Motocross Supercross podcast.
What is up, everybody? This is the Motocross Supercross podcast, episode 121. I'm Adam here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
What's going on, dude? Again, just episode full of everything today. So listen up.
Yeah, we get to dive a little bit deeper into some of this new Supercross season right around the corner. And of course, we got to cover, the current events, what's happening in this sport right now. And what do you say? We just jump right into some of this news that's happening?
Definitely, man. I mean, the first thing that we got to talk about is the Team France controversy. We talked about it in the couple of podcasts ago, how Romain Febvre went down in Turkey in practice. He suffered a concussion and broken rib. And now the Team France has announced, and the only reason we're going to the first is because the Motocross of Nations is coming up. So yeah. Team France has announced that Romain Febvre is not going to ride the Motocross of Nations 2018 that's going to be at the Red Bud in October 6th and 7th.
Yeah.
It's a little bit last minute. It's a little bit unfortunate for some. But
that means Marvin, we finally get Marvin, because we've been saying if he doesn't race, they already, they stiffed Marvin once. So this is his chance to get back in. And they called him, right?
Oh, yeah, they call him for sure. And I don't think that's what they were expecting that Marvin was going to say.
What did Marvin say?
Marvin respectfully disagreed to join the team. And, he... and I think I would have done the same thing being in Marvin's position. He respectfully turned him down. He said that not being picked in the first time, he went on vacation, and he's not going to do it.
Dude, I love this move. There's both sides of it. One, I'm kind of mad because I really wanted to see Marvin out there riding for France. And, because, of course, the first time they stiffed him, and he said he's all ready to go. I'm ready to do this. Then they stiff him, and then a homeboy gets hurt. They call him, and he's like, pretty much just said, go F yourself.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We did see him. He was enjoying it up in Europe with Stefan Everts and Antonio Carioli, and also obviously his wife Mathilde, and
living his best life.
Yeah, just living it up in Europe for sure.
Living his best life.
With some of the big guys. But Team France, after Marvin turned him down, they decided to turn to Jordi Tixier, who is a former MX2 world champ.
All right,
but it's weird because he split from his team, which is the BOSGP, in August. So he has no ride coming into this Motocross of Nations. So nobody really knows who he's going to ride for or what he's going to ride in this team. So I think that's a little bit odd, man. It's not looking good for the French team, always making controversy. But,
yeah. Definitely some drama there. Sounds kind of like a disaster for them, but they messed up from the beginning, not asking Marvin. I mean, look at Marvin's season. He won the Monster Million last year, got second in Supercross, second in Motocross, and they don't call him. And then after they stiff him, they call and, try and make things right. So if things weren't on the rocks before, they definitely are now. Dude, mad respect for that move. Just flashing him the old middle finger.
For sure. I don't blame him, though. He wasn't picked in the first place, so why should he say, oh, thanks for giving me the chance, the second chance?
So funny.
It's just not cool.
Yeah, I love that move. That's cool. But it sucks he won't be there. But yeah, he's standing his ground right there. That's cool. He's not Mr. Nice Guy all the time, I guess.
Well, it's not even about being nice or not, You didn't pick me. Don't expect me to jump right into it whenever you didn't pick me from the beginning. So I do not blame Marvin for one bit, and he did the boss move for sure and turn him down as he should.
Yeah, I really respect that move. So yeah, that Motocross of Nations race still right around the corner, happening October 6th, couple weeks away.
Yeah, the French team is actually going on a 4-year winning streak at this event. So
yeah, we'll have to see if this drama.
This is nuts. This is definitely nuts.
Indeed, it is. And dude, you know what else is happening October 6th?
What else? What's that?
That UFC with Conor McGregor making his little return.
That's right. He's fighting Khabib. His last name is very, very hard to say, but yes.
Yeah, I just thought so, dude. That's gonna be a great weekend right there. Seems like a lot's going on, and of course, that same day, that same weekend is the Australian Supercross. So that is definitely one of the most eventful weekends. It kind of kicks off the whole, because right after that you got Monster Energy Cup and then Red Bull Straight Rhythm and the and more Australian Supercrosses. So it's just like a really busy day right there. That's gonna be a good one.
Khabib Nurmagomedov. If you go online, there's a video of this dude wrestling an actual bear when he was a kid.
Oh, that's that dude? Yeah, he's the Russian dude, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did see a little bit of the press conference, a bunch of clips of that going around, just
Of
Connor
course.
just drinking whiskey and stuff and
talking smack.
yeah, talking smack. You got to hype those things up.
I guess so, yeah.
And that showmanship, that's something I wish we would see more in Supercross, actually. I was watching this NFL Films like documentary thing about I forget exactly his name, one of the Broncos players, Raiders players, whatever he was, but he's a big steroid head. And he ended up doing this charity boxing match with Muhammad Ali. And right before they went out, Muhammad Ali's like, hey, you want to make some money? And then he's like, watch this. And as soon as they go out into the press, he's just like, I'm going to beat this redneck mother, blah, 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 blah. You got to build it up. You got to build up the hype before these events. And
Definitely.
yeah, I don't want to say the motocross guys are soft towards each other, but they definitely aren't as outspoken as people in these other sports. That's for sure.
They talked in the track, They get everything solved up in the track. They don't need to smack talk. That's why we have the post race and just
saying it would help. It would help. It would definitely, make that drama build up, because whenever like Eli and Marvin get into each other and then there's like nothing, they're just like, oh, okay, he took me out.
That's what we're here for.
Yep, we're here to build the drama.
Exactly.
We're here to fill in the blanks. That's right. So, speaking of the Supercross season, we're going to just go a little bit deeper. We did kind of graze on it on our last episode. You can go listen to that. And you can follow us on Instagram or whatever other social media outlets at MXSX Podcast. But there is some changes that's happening this year. The last year, there was 4 of those futures races on Saturday. We went to the Tampa one. I think like Anaheim had one, Glendale had one, and I forget what the other one was. But this year, they're having 8 of these.
I think it was either Atlanta or Minneapolis who had it, or Minnesota, I mean.
Yeah. I think it was one of those Triple Crown races for sure. So yeah, that's what it is. They're having 8 of those. They're doubling the number. A way for these amateurs, get some Supercross points and ride these Supercross tracks in these stadiums, which I think is just an awesome opportunity for
Definitely
anyone riding. So yeah, I thought that was cool. They're doubling that, and they're still having 3 Triple Crown events, 2 East-West showdowns. So that was obviously a big success last year. So we're going to build off of that, which I'm excited about that. Another thing that they're going to have this year is the heart rate monitors like live during the race. Well, we saw a little bit of that during motocross, and I like that. It's cool because I want to see these changes though in the heart rate monitor. Like let's say, okay, so Marvin takes out Eli, right? And then the next race, like Marvin's out front and his heart rate's like 150, and then Eli catches up to him, and then that thing spikes up to like 200 or something. That's what I want to see, just like that.
Yeah, feeling that pressure live. I totally agree with that. I think that's a great addition to this motocross or Supercross season coming up. I wanted to ask you a couple of things. Well, first off, we don't know what's going to be what, right? We don't know yet. We just know we're going to have 8 amateur races. We're going to have 2 East-West showdown. We're going to have Triple Crowns.
Yep.
You said how many Triple Crowns? 4?
3 Triple Crowns.
3? Okay.
And they're going to reveal all of those on the 23rd when the tickets go on sale.
What about the showdown? Is it going to be 2 plus Vegas or counting Vegas?
I'm guessing counting Vegas for sure. So it'll be Vegas, and then the last one was in it was in Indy. So maybe it's in Indy again. It's a possibility. I mean,
I like those. That's a good addition to the thing. What I don't like though, and I talked about it last year with this Triple Crown, Well, we have 3 Triple Crowns.
And last year too, if you remember, they changed the laps the whole time. They were like really short, and then they like first moto was the shortest, second was like middle, and then the third moto was like the longest. So they ended up changing that throughout the season. So I guess they're
they changed it in the second one, in the second Triple Crown. They changed the format. I believe they added 2 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, so it looks like they'll probably stick to that kind of format for all of them.
No, I'm sure, but it would be cool if they do it like we talked about. All of them the same.
Yep.
That way we're not waiting a long time between races.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like they should have 4, or 2, like just like an even number. So whenever
you're an even number kind of person.
No, not even that. I'm just talking about it's more fair that way.
Yeah, if you remember last year too, it was like the East Coast got like 2 and the West Coast only got 1. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly what I'm saying. So I feel like we should have even amount of events in each side, because it's unfair, man. Like it's unfair for the guys on the East Coast or the West Coast to have the different events. I feel like everybody should have either 1-1 or 2-2, just to make it even for both series that are happening in the 250 class anyway.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. That'd be cool. I'm always down for more of these Triple Crowns. These little things really spice it up.
And that's exactly why, my point. That's exactly my point, because we see a lot of differences on this. We saw Brayton winning Atlanta, one of the motos there, or one of the mains, I should say. Then he came back and won Daytona. And that's what I'm saying. Like we see such a shuffle in the points on those races that we should make it fair, and definitely talked about putting an even amount of events in each series. But that's just me.
Nope, I agree with that. That sounds like a good idea. Do you want to know the career numbers for 2019? These Supercross and Motocross numbers?
But you want to know something before we jump into that? Something that's not making a change. And that's the Honda HRC team.
Oh,
who has
nice. I see what you
Cole
did there.
Seeley returning for the 2019 season with a 1-year contract that they just got signed, I believe, this morning or yesterday. So I'm very excited about that. And I really, really looking forward to seeing Seeley back at it again. As we know, he got hurt in Tampa last year. And that's very, very fortunate and good to see him back on a bike for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Because there was like that little period where he was like, it seemed like he was kind of questioning if he's going to come back or not. So that's good to have that confirmation.
Exactly. And he is only on for 1 year, which is it's cool, but maybe I think the Honda people are doing the smart thing here. They're going to have a really solid team again if the guys, stay in shape.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so that's cool. That is something really nice to look forward to. Now you want to hear these numbers?
Let's hear the numbers.
All right, so for Supercross, obviously, Jason Anderson's going to be running that number 1. Eli Tomac will have it for the motocross. Aaron Plessinger obviously moved up, so he won't be running the 1W, but he could. Same with Osborne. He moved up, but he was the East Coast. But then Cooper Webb, number 2. Tomac, number 3. Blake Baggett, number 4. Jeremy Martin, number 6. No number 5. No number 5.
No number 5, huh?
Plessinger, number 7.
And that's awesome.
Been a minute since we've
that.
seen that. Yeah, we haven't seen that since James Stewart.
Yeah, number 7 on a Yamaha. That's going to be really cool to see.
Yeah, he's got big shoes to fill,
Definitely.
No number 8, no number 9. Justin Brayton 10, Kyle Chisholm 11th, Shane McElrath 12, Cole Seeley 14.
He will be the new number 12.
Yep. Dean Wilson 15. Zach Osborne will be running the 16. Joey Savacci 17. Weston Pike 18, and that's a new number for him too. Justin Bogle 19, and Brock Tickle 20. It's like he still has his number. You think if he's like banned or whatever, they would give his number up, but it's still his number, I guess. Yeah,
nobody really picked it. It's kind of like, I don't think, no one's going to pick number 22, even though Chad didn't make the enough points or whatever,
Well, here we go. So Jason Anderson's 21, Chad Reed is 22. It is reserved. Well,
Jason Anderson is 21 for outdoors, just for outdoors, because he's going to be number 1.
Yeah, exactly. Chase Sexton will be running that LeBron 23.
Or Plessinger.
Yep. So, or who?
Plessinger.
Yeah, taking Plessinger's number. So that's him, 23. Austin Faulkner, 24. Marvin, 25. Still, Alex Martin, 26. Malcolm, he got that 27.
Nice.
He had it, and now he has it again. Jordan Smith, 28. Benny Bloss, 29. Philip Nicoletti, 30th. Or 30, I should say.
Benny Bloss, 29th, huh?
Yep, 29.
He was 55, right? Last year?
60. He was 60.
60, there you go. Yeah, 60.
Yep. RJ, Hampshire, 31. Justin Cooper, 32. Josh Grant, 33. Mitchell Harrison, 35. Michael Mosman, 36. Kyle Cunningham, 37. Christian Craig, 38.
34.
Oh, yeah. I did skip Ferrandis, didn't I? Can't miss Ferrandis.
You, bro.
So it goes from 24 to 34. It's going the wrong way.
It's all good. Keep going.
Colt Nichols, 39. Sean Cantrell, 40. Ben LeMay, 41. Vince Freeze, 42. Tyler Bowers, 43. So not running that 69 this year.
Nope.
Cameron McAdoo, 44. Brandon Hartranft, 45. Justin Hill, 46. Hayden Melross, 47. Cody Cooper, 48. Henry Miller, 49. Luke Renson, 50. Justin Barsha, 51 still. Jordan Bailey, 52. Dakota Alex, 53. Dylan Merriam, 54. That's my old number right there. So going to be pulling for that 54 this year on that AJE ride. Kyle Peters, 55. Lorenzo going from 44 to 56.
Huh?
Bradley Taft, 57. Brandon Sharp, 58. Nick Gaines, 59. Justin Starling, 60, which we've talked about. Garrett Marchbanks, 61. And real quick about Garrett Marchbanks, I have a funny story. Well, something I thought was funny. I was watching his Instagram story, and he got this mountain bike with like the clip-ins where your shoes clip in, and it was like his first time doing it. And he just like had this video before. It's like, oh, here I am, first time. And then like the next video is him just all scraped up. Oh, it didn't go so well. So I thought that was really funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, so Alex Ray, 62. John Short, 63. Jimmy Dakota, 64. Anthony Rodriguez, 65. Mitchell Oldenburg, 66. Enzo Lopez, 67. Brandon Leith, 68. And running the 69, Jake Masterpool.
Nice.
Josh Osby, 70. Cole Martinez, 71. Martin Costello, 72. Martin Davallo, 73. So he fell way back. Kate Otterneth, 74. Cody Van Buskirk, 75. Jacob Williamson, 76. Challen Tennis, 77. Ramler Alves, 78. 79 is Jean Carlos Ramos. 80 is Heath Harrison. 81, Joshua Cartwright. 82, Justin Heft. 83, Killian Alberson. 84, Tyler Redaglia, who we talked about doing the Canadian team.
Yep.
Not do it.
Yep.
Dare Tomorrow, 85. Ryan Brees, 86. Dakota Tedder, 87. Chris Canning, 88, who won that race, that Racer X
the Racer
event.
X, yeah. The Racer X National.
Yep, he cleaned up over there.
Yeah,
Joey,
he did 250 and 450 class.
Joey Crown, 89. Jeremy Hand, 90. Zach Williams, 91. Adam Cianciarulo, 92 still. Blake Wharton, 93. So we'll see how much Blake Wharton we see this year.
Yeah.
Kind of came back, kind of got hurt.
Well, he came back and got hurt.
Yeah.
Like, first race.
Yeah, but he had flashes. He had some flashes of
he
good runs.
definitely showed he still had speed, so that's really, really cool. And by the way, all these guys are getting brand new numbers except for like Adam Cianciarulo or Ken Roxon. These are
Ken
all
Roxon.
new numbers for these guys. So
there's 5 more. Here, I'll finish these for you.
A lot
quick.
of changes for sure.
Ken Roxon, 94, as you just said, keeping his number. Jake Nichols, 95. Chase Marquet, 96. Adam Entignap, 97. Going from the 7 deuce to 97.
The 9-7.
I gotta say, man, I'm not a fan of that. I wish you would keep the 7 deuce.
alive.
That's who he is. Now he's the
bike no so lit.
What's 97 in Spanish?
97.
Yep. See, it just doesn't roll off the tongue like the 7 deuce. Yeah.
Like 7 deuce. You're right.
Wilson Fleming in 98 and Austin Politelli 99. So
making that 99 spot. Yeah, these are the numbers for the 2019 season.
Yeah,
a lot of changes, a lot of new faces with new numbers.
That's right.
A lot of old faces with old numbers.
I like the ones that keep their numbers. I definitely makes it easy as a fan Because whenever you see someone show up on a new bike and a new number, you're just like, who is that? Who the heck is that? But, it's cool. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, so 26 new riders with new numbers for new career numbers, I guess. No number 5, no number 8, no number 9, like you said.
Yeah, that's messed up. Those are like the coolest numbers.
That's right. And then definitely not a number 13. So,
but there is 69, so.
The last person who took this number was Jesse Nelson in 2016. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there's some superstition behind it, of course.
I guess so. I mean, I don't really mind 13.
Just like New York City, like elevators don't have like a 13th floor, Skip that one. People are superstitious, man.
But they do have one.
They do, but they skip it numerically.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. But it's still there.
Yeah, but how are you going to count it, though? You're going to count the lobby as 1 or the garage as 1? You never know.
0.
There could be like three floors of people who are on the real 13th, and they just don't even know it.
Yeah.
And all that bad luck keeps happening, and they don't know why. That's
They're
why.
Like, oh my God, what's happening?
So, yeah.
I live on the 14th floor.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're on the 13th floor, and that's why bad shit keeps happening. Exactly. Yeah.
I know.
Okay,
right.
So anyway, pretty much all this is the reminder. Supercross is right around the corner. On Instagram, we see everybody practicing, getting ready for it. This is the good time of year right now. And dude, the Browns, they won a game. They won a football game.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that. That's crazy. Finally, congratulations to them. They did it with the new kid, right?
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. He came off the bench. They were like chanting his name, and then their starting quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, got hurt. He came in, brought him back from 14-0 to winning the game. And then they had that thing with the Bud Light where they had all this free beer like chained up around town, and it's like, when the Browns win, we're gonna release the chains. And then
the Bud Light, that was pretty cool. Great marketing right there.
Yeah, so funny. And speaking of NFL, they already announced their halftime performer for this year's Super Bowl.
I know, we couldn't make it, man. We couldn't do it.
Nope, that gives us a whole year now to push this hashtag for Nitro Circus for Super Bowl 54 halftime show event. There it is. That's the new hashtag. We got a whole year to push this. Next year's Super Bowl 54, my number. It only makes sense for Nitro Circus to be the halftime show.
That's right. That's what we got to push for. Yeah, it's definitely a great time. Everybody's getting ready, back in the groove. Motocross of Nations coming up in a couple of weeks. Then we have the Monster Energy Cup. Then we have Red Bull Straight Rhythm. Then we have Christmas, and then it's Supercross. That's just like that.
And one other event that's happening Sunday is the Nitro World Games, where they're going to have Rallycross, Freestyle Best Trick, and Quarter Pipe. And we've already seen some videos of Axel just railing that quarter pipe.
Oh, for sure, man. So high. I also saw a video. I don't know who did it, but they did like a lazy boy front flip. And I was like, oh, that is badass.
Yeah.
And they do it like no problem, man. This is insane. Again, Travis Pastrana taking it to a whole other level. And
dude, real quick, I gotta say, those jumps they use, like that quarter pipe, like how they just bring the whole thing in. It's not like it's all man-made. The whole jump, the whole runway, the landing, everything's man-made. I'm down. I really like that because there's such a, no matter where they put it, you're gonna have that consistency. I think they should use something like that for like best or step up for X Games, because it seems like every year there's always a different face, always a different runway, and then people have to practice like in a totally different condition, then show up and ride something way different than what they've been practicing. So I think that would be something cool to see for like step up, the whole man-made runway and jump.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a good idea. It just makes the field a little bit more even, like
exactly
the addition of the metal gates, the metal
the starting pads,
gate. Yeah, that's a good thing. Everybody's the same. Everybody's starting from the same thing. So there's no advantage there. So yeah, I mean, the more that we can make the sport fair, the better it is.
That's right. Well, is there anything else we should add to this episode?
No, man. Just stay tuned to our Instagram. A lot of things happening, a lot of things coming. Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for still, staying with us. And yeah, peace.
Peace.